telling kids, not feeling it.
This is not a vote. We're gonna cut them loose, and we're going home.
Roger that, sir.
Hey there, movie fans. Welcome back to the Cine Club. Today, we're diving into the 10 best modern military films of the 21st century, covering everything from gritty urban combat to large-scale war epics.
We're gonna unleash hate on these guys.
These picks all come from 2000 onward, and whether you agree with the order or think we missed a key title, we want to hear from you in the comments. Love them or debate them, these films capture the intensity, sacrifice, and chaos of modern warfare. Let's get into the countdown. Number 10, American Sniper.
You got eyes on this? Can you confirm?
Negative. Your call.
Directed by Clint Eastwood and anchored by a powerful performance from Bradley Cooper, American Sniper tells the story of Chris Kyle, the most lethal marksman in US military history. The film follows his 4 tours in Iraq, where his deadly accuracy earns him the nickname Legend, even as the toll of war weighs heavily on his family life back home. Sienna Miller delivers a grounded performance as Taya, his wife, caught between love and fear, as Chris struggles to reconnect after each deployment. More than just a war film, it explores the psychological scars of combats and the strain on those left behind. Intense, emotional, and deeply human, American Sniper is both a battlefield drama and a portrait of personal sacrifice. Number 9, 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, Prime Video.
Hey, we're coming in, we're on property!
Michael Bay trades giant robots for gritty realism in The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, a tense retelling of the 2012 attacks on the US diplomatic compound in Libya. The story follows 6 members of a global response staff security team who fought through chaos and waves of militants to protect American lives when official support was nowhere to be found. John Krasinski, James Badge Dale, and Pablo Schreiber anchor the ensemble, bringing humanity to the relentless firefights. While Bay's signature style delivers intense action sequences, the film also captures the exhaustion, fear, and loyalty of men trapped in an impossible situation. Both a war thriller and a portrait of brotherhood under fire, 13 Hours pushes viewers into the fog of combat, where survival is never guaranteed. Number 8, The Covenant.
John, you have tallies approaching.
The Covenant strips away flashy spectacle for a grounded war thriller about loyalty, survival, and a debt that cannot be ignored. Jake Gyllenhaal stars as John Kinley, a US Army Master Sergeant whose life is saved by Ahmed, his Afghan interpreter, during a devastating ambush. What follows is a grueling journey through hostile terrain, where Ahmed drags the wounded soldier across mountains and battle zones with relentless determination. When Kinley returns home, haunted by the man who saved him but left behind, he risks everything to go back and rescue Ahmed and his family from Taliban retribution. Dar Salim delivers a breakout performance opposite Gyllenhaal, grounding the story in humanity. Gritty, emotional, and suspenseful, this is one of the rare war films that feels as intimate as it does intense. Number 7, Lone Survivor, Prime Video.
There's a storm inside of us.
Peter Berg's Lone Survivor delivers a raw, unflinching look at Operation Red Wings, one of the most harrowing missions of the Afghanistan War. Mark Wahlberg leads the cast as Marcus Luttrell, the only Navy SEAL to survive when his 4-man reconnaissance team is ambushed by overwhelming Taliban forces in the mountains. Alongside Taylor Kitsch, Emil Hirsch, and Ben Foster, the film captures the brotherhood, sacrifice, and impossible choices faced by soldiers behind enemy lines. What makes the story even more powerful is the role of Mohammed Gulab, an Afghan villager who risked everything to protect Luttrell. The film is both an adrenaline-charged war thriller and a tribute to courage under fire, honoring not only the SEALs who fell, but also the unexpected allies who stood against the odds. Number 6, The Hurt Locker, Stars.
Disarmed.
873.
873. You're a wild man, you know that?
Catherine Bigelow's The Hurt Locker is a nerve-shredding dive into the most dangerous job in modern warfare, bomb disposal. Jeremy Renner stars as Sergeant William James, a reckless but brilliant EOD technician whose addiction to adrenaline puts him at odds with his squad mates, played by Anthony Mackie and Brian Garati. Instead of large-scale battles, the film thrives on claustrophobic tension. Each mission is a countdown, where one wrong move means instant death. Its handheld camera work and gritty realism immerse viewers right on the dusty streets of Iraq, where every civilian could be a threat. Winning 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director, the film stands as both a study of combat psychology and one of the most intense portrayals of the Iraq War ever put on screen. Number 5. Fury. David Ayer's Fury throws us into the mud, smoke, and blood of World War II's final push through Germany. At its core is the Sherman tank Fury, commanded by Brad Pitt's battle-scarred war daddy, with a crew played by Logan Lerman, Michael Pena, and John Bernthal. What begins as a harsh initiation for a young, inexperienced soldier quickly becomes a brutal portrait of brotherhood under fire. The film stands out for its authenticity, shot using real World War II tanks, including the only operational Tiger I in existence, and for the raw physicality Ayer demanded from his cast, who lived and trained together in their armored coffin. The result is unflinching, intimate, and ferocious. Fury doesn't glorify war, it drags you through its grit, showing the bonds forged when survival depends on the man beside you. Number 4. Black Hawk Down, MGM+.
Surrounded by thousands of Somali militia. I need help now.
Ridley Scott's Black Hawk Down is a relentless, boots-on-the-ground war epic that drops viewers straight into the chaos of Mogadishu during the infamous 1993 battle. Following U.S. Army Rangers, Delta Force operators, and helicopter crews, the film depicts what happens when a mission to capture Somali militia leaders spirals into a brutal urban firefight after 2 Black Hawk helicopters are shot down. The cast, featuring Josh Hartnett, Eric Bana, Ewan McGregor, and Tom Sizemore, embodies the exhaustion, fear, and courage of soldiers trapped in hostile territory, fighting block by block to survive. Known for its gritty realism, blistering pace, and Hans Zimmer's pounding score, the film strips away sentimentality, focusing instead on the raw mechanics of survival and brotherhood. Black Hawk Down remains one of the most intense portrayals of modern warfare ever put on screen. Number 3. All Quiet on the Western Front, Netflix. Edward Berger's All Quiet on the Western Front is a searing anti-war epic that strips away every illusion of glory on the battlefield. Told through the eyes of young soldier Paul Boehmer, the film immerses us in the mud, blood, and chaos of the Western Front, where the brutality of trench warfare crushes youthful patriotism and leaves only survival instinct. The story blends Paul's harrowing personal journey with the political maneuvering behind the armistice, highlighting the staggering cost of human lives while leaders negotiate from safety. With sweeping cinematography, haunting sound design, and visceral battle sequences, the film captures the sheer futility of war with unflinching realism. Winning multiple Academy Awards, this Netflix release has already cemented itself as one of the most powerful war films of the 21st century. Number 2. Dunkirk.
The ship's about to leave!
Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk isn't just a war film, it's a masterclass in cinematic tension, told through 3 intersecting perspectives: land, sea, and air. The story follows stranded Allied soldiers, civilian rescuers, and RAF pilots during the desperate evacuation from Dunkirk. With minimal dialogue, the film leans on its breathtaking visuals, pulse-pounding sound design, and Hans Zimmer's relentless score to immerse viewers in the chaos of survival. Practical effects, real Spitfires, and period ships ground the action in realism, making each sequence feel visceral and immediate. What sets Dunkirk apart is its focus on suspense over spectacle. The question isn't who these characters are, but whether they'll make it out alive. Winning multiple Academy Awards and grossing over $500 million worldwide, it stands as one of the most gripping and unforgettable war epics ever filmed. Number 1. 1917.
We need to keep moving! Come on!
Sam Mendes's 1917 is a breathtaking World War I epic that redefines what a war film can be. Following two young British soldiers sent on a desperate mission to deliver a message that could save 1,600 lives, the movie unfolds in what appears to be a single continuous shot. This immersive style, crafted by cinematographer Roger Deakins, pulls audiences directly into the trenches through collapsing bunkers, burning villages, and chaotic battlefield charges. The tension never lets up. Every moment feels like life or death, underscored by Thomas Newman's haunting score. While the narrative is simple, the execution is staggering. A real-time race against the clock that balances human vulnerability with jaw-dropping spectacle. Winning 3 Academy Awards and grossing nearly $500 million, 1917 stands as one of the most powerful modern war films ever made. And that's a wrap on our countdown. From the gritty brotherhood inside a Sherman tank in fury, to the relentless chaos of Black Hawk Down, and the immersive, heart-pounding journey of 1917.
Hell yeah.
Just remember when everybody else is shooting the same direction.
These films prove why modern war cinema hits harder than ever. If one of your favorites made the list, let us know. And if you think we missed a must-see military classic, drop it in the comments. We want to hear your take. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss our next dive into the movies that matter. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the couch.